Away and running. Good speed from Walt's Notion. There's the pace of I'm a Star Boy, and Baru is right there too. Clockbuster came away a handy fourth, and Eclipse Nest is in that fifth place position and now lands fourth. Strong Suspicion has a lot of pace to chase, and Live from New York is last of all. So I'm a Star Boy leads him past the four and shows the way by a neck. Baru takes the fight to that rival in second, and Walt's Notion is deep on the track in third. Strong Suspicion just crying out for room in fourth. Eclipse Nest is on the far outside. Clockbuster in one beaten. And Live from New York's last of all. They come towards the quarter pole. And Walt's Notion's the first one to kick for home. But the run of the race is coming from Strong Suspicion. Homeward bound now. Walt's Notion is 3 paths off the fence. Strong Suspicion taking a long, steady grind at this leader. A distant third is Eclipse Nest inside the final furlong, where Walt's Notion continues to lead. Strong Suspicion making inroads at the 16th pole. But Walt's Notion digging down deep, and the favorites got it done. Strong Suspicion in that second place spot could not beat Walt's Notion in the first of the day. Away and running. Perfect start. Good speed today from Dafuki Island. Hoppy Time showing good early pace. And My Man Wordy's in the thick of it too. There goes Silver Slugger with a decisive middle move in between rivals. Deep on the track is Triple Pass. And Cyber Beast is with that one. So 2 sets of 3 as Silver Slugger has a nose in front. Hoppy Time tries to kick again in second. 3 wide Dafuki Island. 4 wide is Cyber Beast, who closes it nicely in the green cap. On the far outside is Triple Pass. And My Man Wordy also right there in that cluster. They're only separated by a length and a half as they approach the 5/16 pole. Now it's Dafuki Island trying to win the battle over Cyber Beast, who's traveling well. Triple Pass goes very wide. The purple cap of My Man Woody's closing in, and Silver Slugger backed up fast. They swing, and Cyber Beast with that long grind for the lead. But here comes My Man Woody, who has a winning chance up the fence. My Man Woody, Cyber Beast still leading. Triple Pass in for the fight, but Cyber Beast just kept on chugging along. At 6-1, Cyber Beast has won it over My Man Woody. Then came Triple Pass and Dafuki Island. Away and running. Good speed on the rail for On the Rocks, but there's the red cap of Skullduggery, who was reluctant to load and takes over the lead from On the Rocks. And Chalk Talk comes away a handy third. Soul Sucker's going to keep that one company, and Drop Shot with the money on gets a good pace to chase. Dioro Cavallo's in front of 2, which is Run Aaron Run, and the early trailer is Citrine. Up and around the first turn they go. On the Rocks has company today, and Duggery now takes over the outright lead. A distant third by 4 lengths is Soul Sucker, who travels off the inside under a loose rein, and Chalk Talk continues to slalom up the inside. Run Aaron Run is making a bold middle move along with the favorite Drop Shot. Still second to last is Dior Cavallo, and Citrine has a lot of pace to chase, so Skullduggery and On the Rocks couldn't be going any faster, and they're definitely going to get leg weary around the 3.5 as the back markers start to close in. Run Aaron Run is catching the on the far outside. Chalk Talk rides the rail, and Drop Shot's right there in the thick of it too. They turn again. On the Rocks, Skullduggery, they continue to take this fight towards the quarter pole. And a distant third is Chalk Talk trying to close in his Run Aaron Run. Drop Shot is starting to get closer. One by one, they turn for home. And these leaders are Gas, Skullduggery, and On the Rocks, they're 1-2. And they come to the top of the stretch. Here comes a wide kick on the outside from the favorite Drop Shot, who's rolling now, and up the fence is Chalk Talk. Inside the concluding stages, Drop Shot tries to take the lead. Chalk Talk's in for the fight. Dioro Cavallo's merging late, but Drop Shot has got it. Drop Shot has won it. Place photo between Chalk Dock and Dioro Cavallo. Away and running. Nice start. Good speed on the rail from Perugia. Deep on the track is Misinterpretation in that second place position, and it's a cluster for that third place position as they go around the first turn. So as the dust settles, Perugia comes away with the lead, tracked by Misinterpretation in second. 3 wide is Lady Arwen. 4 deep, Luminous Secret. Up the fence is Meaty Fast Flower. And the next cluster of 3 is Classic Ballad on the far outside, with Audie in between rivals and always forward second to last. That Recognize Me gets a little bit of pace to chase. They leave the 5.5, and Perugia is on top of the field, uncontested, and leads a length and a half. Chasing hard in second is Lady Arwen, and a gap of 3/4 of a length to Misinterpretation, who sits right off the leader's heels. Meaty Fast Flower takes the trail up the rail in that 4th place spot, and Luminous Secrets fanned very wide. Classic Ballad starting to pick them off one by one, but is 5 paths deep. Recognize Me goes 6 wide. Odd Day has no more to give, and Always Forward stays at the rail, but to no avail. 3 furlongs to go. Perugia still leads the posse in pursuit. The one making inroads is Luminous Secret on the outside. Misinterpretation rides that rail. Lady Arwen calls it a day. Classic Ballad tries to rally with Recognize Me as they turn for home. Perugia leads them past the 3/16 pole with a winning break of 4 open lanes. Misinterpretation is chasing hard, so is Luminous Secret. Flying late up the fence is Recognize Me and Classic Ballad, but they couldn't catch the speedball today. Perugia just running up the score. Perugia has won it. Luminous Secret got up for second at 30-1. Misinterpretation was third, and Recognize Me was fourth. Away and running. Brilliant speed from How Did That Work Out? Missy Moosey is also right there and then dropped away to last, and that one was passed by a tandem of horses, including Holy Brick and Fawny. Chasing hard is Steady My Heart, and Midsummer Mo is right there too. Now Missy Moosey tries to get on track with Colonial Dancer, and up the fence is Sweet Summer Love. They swing the side, and Fawny comes over with a 3-wide kick, challenging How Did That Work Out? Right there in a menacing moon is Holy Brick, and then Midsummer Mo tries to close in behind that one is Steady My Heart and Missy Moosey. As heads turn for home, Fawny right down the center of the track tries to take the lead. Holy Brick is going to stick with this rival every step of the way. Closing in late is Midsummer Mo. They're at the gap, and Fawny now starts to stretch her legs, and she's not catchable at the moment. Fawny is pulling away from Midsummer Mo. Fawny has won it over Midsummer Mo, then Holy Brick. And a 4th place photo between Steady My Heart and How Did That Work Out? Away and running. A touch slow with Soul Band. So early speed from Fentress on the outside. Mad Eyes Honors right there too. And Sound Check tosses one of those white caps into the ring, and the pace is keen too. Now Soul Band's recovered to take over 4th, and Rocky Road's up the inside in 5th. Conso tracks the speed in 6th with First Sergeant also right there, only 3 lengths from the lead. And Rosebank Red has a lot of pace to chase despite those long shot odds. Around the turn they go. Soul Band, the one who is slow when the the starter said go, has the lead, but Ventress is going to test this rival every step of the way. Soundtrack was in traffic and checked off heels. In the meantime, Might Eyes Honor rides the rail. The pink cap of Rocky Road is trying to get closer with Concho, and on the outside, First Sergeant tries to close in two. There goes the quarter pole, and Soul Band continues the lead. Ventress continues the battle and trying to creep closer as Mad Eyes Honors they turn for home. Soul Band unwavering, scraping the paint. Ventress in there for the fight. Soul Band slowly inching away in the final stages. Venturious now battles right back. Late on the scene is Mad Eyes Honor. Good battle here. Mad Eyes Honor coming with a 3-wide kick to win, to beat out Soul Band and Venturious. Away and running. Good rail speed from Golden Ellie on the far outside. Chizzy starts to chime in along with 47 Smoker, and Sassy Sangria's right there too. On a spin gets the perfect trip today, and Golden Ellie was outpaced 5 jumps out of the gate. Near the back half of the field is Pasoria, and Overwhelming's last of all around the far turn with 3 furlongs out. Sassy Sangria rides the PVC to a neck advantage. 47 Smoker right there getting closer. Wide trip for Chizzy, and in the perfect spot. On a spin is looking for the out while Golden Ellie starts to hit her best stride. Heads turn for home, 3 of them across the track, and 47 Smoker's the first one to kick. Sassy Sangria tries the battle back. Here comes on a spin. Deep on the track is Golden Ellie. A 16th to go. Pasoria's showing up late too. And here comes Pasoria, who dives against the fence. On a spin in for the fight. Golden Ellie over the top, but it's Pasoria's win. Pasoria has won it. Golden Ellie was second best, but they couldn't catch a 14-1 winner. Away and running. Good speed on the inside from Love Queenie, who breaks right on cue. Stately Girl and Getting Closer is right there too, and these 3 gap the rest. Oakbrook Lady comes away a handy 4th. Up the inside is Dream Eagle in that 5th place position, and Dina's Touch has to come with a monumental close, but Love Queenie couldn't be going any faster for the distance. She's built up a 4-length lead with 4 furlongs to go. Stately Girl is on the march in that 2nd place position, and pulling hard in the yellow cap is Oakbrook Lady. Getting closer, rides that rail, not living up to the namesake at the moment. From last, Dina's Touch is ready to pick off Dream Eagle. Here's the far turn, and Stately Girl takes the lead away from Love Queenie, but right there poised to pass with an inside passage. Oakbrook Lady is looming large, and on the far outside, Dina's Touch is closing in as heads turn for home. It's Oakbrook Lady to confront Stately Girl at the 3/16 pole. These two go toe-to-toe inside the final furlong. Dina's Touch is plugging away, and so is Dream Eagle. A 16th to go. Oakbrook Lady has the upper hand. Stately Girl gonna test her every step of the way. Here's the results. Oakbrook Lady got it by a long neck to beat Stately Girl in a win photo finish. Away and running. Picture perfect start. Good speed, win no joke, showing the best early toe. Inter Miami is right there too, and so is Raleigh. And deep on the track is Ain't No Joke. God with Us is in a very tight spot, and up the inside, Dither's trying to find a hole up the inside. So it's Inter Miami who puts the nose in front, but that was short-lived as Dither comes with a surging run up the fence, and Raleigh's right there in the fight as well. Right behind a trio of speed is God with Us, who looms large on the far outside with Ain't No Joke, and up the inside, Dither stops to a walk, and Win No Joke passes that one. The quarter pole looms, and it's Inter Miami who leads by only 2. God with Us is making up a stack of ground. Raleigh gets several reminders to stay on the speed, and drifting out badly was Inter Miami, and the closers are doing their thing. God with Us is the first one to strike the front. Win No Joke is resurgent, and Inter Miami's trying to get right back on track. Ain't No Joke is late on the scene. Inter Miami covering all kinds of ground, but has the momentum close to the finish. Inter Miami has won it. God with Us was second, Ain't No Joke was third, and Win No Joke was fourth.
There's only one.